This is Bedrock 367. Also, if I sound a bit different, I am recording this like very late, like at 8:34 p.m. I usually go to bed at like 9:30 or something. So, that's why I sound a bit like tired. But here in this video, I'm going to talk about my Undertale AU. I have an Undertale AU. Swipetale. It was originally going to be called Swipetale, but instead, you see, I discovered that there was an AU called Swipetale, and I decided, you know what, that's too similar. So I changed it to Swipetale. If there is an actual other AU called Swipetale, tell me and I'll try to change it to something else that involves the same action, like lunge tail or dash tail. But there are only 3 characters in the series so far. But let me go over the backstory. Don't complain, but the main story starts after genocide. I know, a lot of AUs are after genocide, and you might be annoyed, and no, don't lose your mind, but Sans goes insane, as usual, in most of the things. Hold on a minute. So yeah, but it's really late for me, so I gotta go over this quick. But, whatever. So first, the backstory is Sans and Frisk/Kara are battling it out in the Judgment Hall. And then, kind of similar to Last Breath, I'm just gonna call it Frisk, not Kara, but Frisk slashes Sans right across the chest. But instead of dying, Sans just looks up and says, "What was your plan?" And then Frisk slashes him again on his left side. He looks up and fades to dust. And then, a long time later, Sans dust particles lingered around and turned back into him. Sans' soul got put back together and his dust turned back into him. So, just so you know, Swipetale Sans' powers are the, and he has the power to take the dust of dead monsters and reform them back into themselves. So, using his newfound power, he saves everybody in the underground and turns them back to normal. Therefore, saving the underground, making it populated again. And I built pixel art of both Sans and Papyrus. This is what Swipetale Sans looks like. Just so you know, that little white, Sans actually lost a bit of control to his right arm, so now it just kinda flops around outside his pocket. So that's why that's there. This is what he looks like. He has 2 red teeth, 2 slashes on his chest. Again, the main slash and then a slash from up to down on the left side. His hood is red and the collar of his shirt is red. Wait, no, never mind. The stripes on his pants are red. And yeah. Basically, his left eye is kind of in the shape of Gaster's right eye and has a simple 2 streams of blood streaming out of it into his mouth as if they were tears. Also, he's eyeless. That's not just his sprite, he's eyeless. And then, also, just so you know, that giant crack in the head, that's actually supposed to be smaller. But listen up, sometime soon, the crack grows out of nowhere, causing him to go insane. And he doesn't do that much, but the thing he does is horrible. He storms into Alfie's lab, and then Gaster Blaster. That's the 3rd character, Alfie's. She's just her feet because she was destroyed by Swipetale Sands. Just so you know, all the bones, all the base bones, are just regular bones except with a bit of BOD on the top and a giant slash in the center. Blue bones are red bones with a slash, and then, like, you know how bones have those little knobs at the end? One of those knobs on each side is blue. So yeah, basically that's personalities except Swipetale Sands, who went insane. All their personalities are the same as their regular personalities. And here's Papyrus. His scarf, boots, and hands are actually all, gloves, mittens, are actually all yellow instead of red so that the BLOOD can show a bit more. All the parts that were yellow are red now. He has a giant slash across his battle body, along with a small second slash that goes behind his scarf. He has another slash on his left shoulder, along with a bit of BLOOD on the tops of each shoulder. His right shoulder has BLOOD saying "cool dude" on it. Little funny Easter egg. The tip of his scarf is also supposed to be split into 3 ends instead of just one simple scarf. Yes, Papyrus wears a scarf, not a cape. Catch up. And you may notice something about Papyrus's head. Instead of just having a crack coming in from the right side, he has a crack coming down from the top. Also, his right eye, aka the usual eye that looks angry, not squinted, that instead looks sad. And you see, now altogether, he's not that different, except the bottom of his head had to be welded back on or something, and they didn't have any sort of material they could do it with, so they made the bottom of, his bottom jaw completely gold, along with one of his top teeth. One of his bottom teeth and one of his top teeth are both red. Bones are same as Sans. Also, Swipe Sans Gaster Blaster has a little slash on the top, on the right horn of it. It also has a stream of BLOOD flowing into both eyes, along with another 2 streams flowing out of the mouth. But yeah, sorry if this video was a little too violent for you, if you're very sensitive to this kind of content. This might be probably my most violent video ever, discussing this very violent AU of mine. Listen, I don't show it, but I'm actually a very violent person. I am not revealing my age. Just so you know, I'm not an adult. That's what I'm saying. I could be a teen, I could be even smaller, you don't know. I could be 3 years old. I could be 19 years old. You don't know. So yeah. I'm not saying violent as in the stabby kind of violent. I'm saying violent as in the punch kind of violent. And even then I only beat up my own plushies. So yeah. That is my very violent AU Swipetale. I hope you enjoyed hearing about this, and feel free to make animations of it or comic dubs of it if you want. I have character descriptions, but if you feel like those aren't enough for you, sometime in the future I might find out a way to draw my characters in a game and then record those and show them to you. So yeah, that's Swipetale. Hope you didn't throw up because of the excessive amounts of slashes and BLOOD. And so long.